Hello, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Stars with Stasi. This is your weekly reading for March 31st through April 6th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. I've already shuffled your cards and meditated on this week's message for you, so let's go ahead and get started with the theme. Now, it is Mercury retrograde beginning on April 1st, lasting through April 25th, happening in your 11th house of friendships, networking, social activities. So let's see what the cards have to say. I've got number 36, lost in space, needing direction. That's reducing to number 9, right? So the number 9 is about endings potentially. This is also about taking some time to go inward. It's a very spiritual number associated with the Virgo energy and the Hermit card. So I've got Oracle, waiting for important information. And then I also have the Adventurer, responsibility and expectations. So with the retrograde and it showing up, you might be waiting on some information from a friend about an adventure, about some travel, right? Or maybe you're expecting to hear from someone. So retrogrades are all about revisiting an energy. Let's see, we've got Knight of Cups, the Judgment card, and 10 of Swords. So I am seeing the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, and I was just about to ask for a little bit of clarification. We are going to pull 9 cards, and then I'm going to get clarification on all of them. But with the Knight of Cups Judgment card and the 10 of Swords, you could be in the midst of a disagreement with someone, because the Knight of Cups can sometimes come through as an apology, and when the Judgment card coming through, it could be that someone literally passed judgment on you, or vice versa. But I feel strongly that this is more or less like you're feeling that way. 2 of Cups just showed up, soulmate energy. So let's see, I've got soulmate energy, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Strength card showing up. So Leo energy. Let's see. It might be that this week you might be digging deep to find the words to have a conversation with someone. 4 of Swords coming through and 4 of Pentacles. All right, so we're definitely going to clarify all of these, but it is coming through like some kind of apology or discussion with someone who may have treated you unfairly. The 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, there is a relationship here that looks like it's coming to an end. The Strength card, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. So in the in that last row, you've got an 8 and a 4 of 4. So things might be coming into balance for you, because technically this would be like 2 8s. That's how it's presenting to me. You could have some major changes as well coming through between April and August. That has been a key theme for the readings I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, meaning that, March brought about a lot of changes. Between the retrograde and the Aries solar eclipse on the 8th, there is a lot of energy driving the collective to follow their passions, follow their guts, make drastic changes. So with all of this here, especially with this 4 of Pentacles, because this could be about your property, you might be moving or considering a move. 6 of Wands showing up. 3 of Pentacles. These came out together, so I'm going to take them. 3 of Pentacles came out with the 6 of Swords to clarify the Knight of Cups. I'm still feeling like there's an apology, like you're going to be hearing from someone. And I'll tell you why. So the 3 of Pentacles is a card of community, collaborating, working with others. And this 6 of Swords is like there's better days ahead of you. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is going to show up when, there's something emotional that needs to be handled. So this is something maybe of a sensitive nature, someone wanting to extend an offer. It could be a positive thing as well, to be honest with you. It could be that somebody wants to extend an offer of opportunity to you this week, as maybe somebody you haven't heard from and says, hey, I'd like to work with you. Or maybe you run into someone. That's the other energy that I'm picking up. Like at the end of March, you may have gone somewhere or been around people, saw someone that you haven't seen in a while. The World card shows up for you to clarify judgment. You may have seen someone at a group event, is how I'm feeling. And this is someone you haven't seen in a while. And I feel like they reach out to you again this week. you're being called to do something different, right? And to enter a different phase of life, which is exactly what we would expect during this time. So the Judgment card is going to bring about a lot of healing, but it's also asking you to commit to the new persona that you've built over this last 6 months or even the last year, depending on when you started making a lot of changes. So eclipse cycles happen every 6 months. But this feels bigger than that. I feel like you're running into someone that you haven't seen in about a year, right? That's how it's coming through. And with the World card and the Judgment card, it's like now you're being called to commit into your new lifestyle, whatever that looks like. It's a complete letting go of the past, Gemini. So if you are having problems with a friendship group, I do see that this is definitely going to call for a revision. I've got the Knight of Swords coming through with the Ten of Swords. That would indicate that there's a conversation that needs to be had and it's going to happen suddenly, right? It's that clarifier. This is truly how it's coming up. There's a person that you're working with, a friend, something like that, someone in the community. It doesn't come across as a lover. This comes across as more like someone that you're doing something with, a project, a friend. So that Knight of Swords clarifying that Ten of Swords, I think that conversation, because here you have the Oracle saying you're waiting for, what does it read? Waiting for important information. I feel like this is that confirmation. You're going to get the Gemini, you're showing up in your own reading here with the Lovers card. And I feel like you're going to have to make a choice if you're going to move forward with this person's offer or not. For some of you, it's an offer, like an apology, and for some of you, it's an actual opportunity to move forward. This won't present for everyone the same way. It's a general reading. So I've got the Ten of Swords showing up to clarify the Two of Cups. So unless this is a romantic partnership for you that's being revised and potentially coming to an end, then this would be that friendship group, because soulmates are going to show themselves in a variety of ways. Friendships, partners, your children can be soulmates, best friends, and also your business associates. So you have to think about what relationship it is that has gone, I'm hearing like under the knife. You've got a lot of endings here, the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, but look, this works out for you because where you were having anxiety about something happening or how a conversation was going to play out, it goes in your favor, right? So Spirit says, stop worrying. It's okay. Think about the positive, where this is taking you, why this has happened. Think about the paths that have opened, right? Potentially, because you've made space. So you've got the Page of Swords, and it came out together with the Knight of Cups. So this is the second time the Knight of Cups shows up with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It's the same thing. It's like literally the same message over and over again that, you're going to be able to unload, you might, okay. So with the Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, as I was saying before, I still feel like somebody's going to come your way with an offer. Because the Two of Cups is in that second row, you might be hearing from a past lover, actually. And I don't see you revisiting it so much, but I see you getting, again, that conversation, the information you need. So it might be in more than one sector that this is coming back for you. Like, because it does feel like there's some unresolved things here in more than one place. On one hand, it feels like, you're getting an opportunity to move forward on a new thing with new people, right? And it's not even new people. It's people it's people you are reconnecting with recently. And then on the other hand, you've got this other relationship that seems to be deep rooted, right? That's a longer lasting relationship, one that's more day to day, that's kind of going through it. So I'd have to say those are, perhaps two different themes for you. It's the same theme, but two different groups of people, which makes sense, right? Because in order for one to go forward, potentially one has to be revisited or ends. So as I say that, The Strength card shows up with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration and friendships and community, just like the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is going to be about co-collaborating, and this is going to be about celebration. And with the Strength card coming up and the Judgment card earlier, Strength card is about, in this instance, about facing your fears, conquering your fears, and being proud of it and having the support of the people around you. So whatever opportunity is coming your way to, I don't want to say replace, but when one thing ends, another begins. So this opportunity that you're heading towards, or really that's heading towards you, quite frankly, is going to challenge you. The same way I said the Judgment card is about committing and stepping all the way in to your faith, stepping all the way into your belief that you can. This is the same thing. And you have such amazing cards clarifying these endings, right? You've got the Six of Wands that says, hey, you are coming out ahead. You've got the Three of Cups, which reads celebration. You've got the Three of Pentacles, which reads you're not alone. There's support here. And the wheel's turning in your favor, right? So with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands that's coming up, some of you might actually be going on a vacation, like a mini vacay, or be traveling, right? This could be the offer that you get, like, hey, Gemini, haven't seen you in a while, and we're going to go this part of town to do X, Y, Z. How about you join us, right? And it might be like a group trip. Because I am seeing multiple people going on this adventure, which brings us back to, I forgot all about it, the adventurer. So responsibility and expectations. Make sure that that you pay attention to this, because I feel like this is going to lead you to some really exciting opportunities. Because here, and I just want to point out, you've got 4 and 8 showing up here. You've got an 8 here, and then you've got the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles here. So you might be seeing a lot of 4s. I know last week everybody was seeing 5s, lots of change and disruption. And now I'm seeing a lot of 4s. So it's like the foundation of it all, more stability, right? Kind of getting your bearings. That's why Mercury retrograde, right? That's what it does for us. It allows us to refine and, make sure that what we're doing is in line with who we are now after we've had a chance to re-examine. Aries energy is really fiery and all systems go. And this Four of Pentacles is like, well, all systems go is great, but let's plan it out. Let's make sure we have the resources we need. Let's make sure we've had the conversations we need to have, because you've got Page of Swords here with people. Let's, make sure our finances, that comes through, our finances are in order, because you really are going on some kind of fun adventure. It's like a group trip. So again, it's a general message, may not resonate with everyone, but drop some comments and let me know. The other thing I would also say to you is I've had a few premonitions about this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. So take it or leave it. However, I do feel the need to mention this on all my readings this week. The full moon in Scorpio is not for another week, a few weeks out, right? It's like the 20 something, I think the 25th, I forget, of April. But that full moon, that cycle happens once every 13 lunar cycles, and it's a fixed sign. So I've been having a lot of premonitions about potential issues surrounding water, like natural disaster, burst pipes. And in my meditations, it was revealed to me that any water that's contained, because Scorpio is a fixed sign, and we are in the middle of so many changes and cosmic cluster, quite frankly, for a little bit, there is a potential to have some issues with water. So, if you notice something leaking, or you get a message to evacuate or anything like that, take that to be very serious, and make sure your insurance policies and all of that are up to date. Simply because as part of my premonitions, I also saw people having to deal with HOA and insurance and taxes and all these things like property. So, take that for how it resonates, but I feel very called to say that to everyone. If you are booking travel, there's a potential that between the months of April and August, that ground travel or that air travel could be grounded, and that's not much you can do about it. It almost feels and comes across like something more global, right? It's nothing you can do anything about. So what's the shadow work for Gemini, please? I've got number 22. I won't cry for you. Number 22, that reduces to the number 4. 4 is a number that's theming here for you, Gemini. So this is, I think, all about this apology, this person who is butting heads with you. Someone really comes across as putting you in a position to make you reevaluate. Like you just don't feel like you align with a certain person or scenario anymore. So I feel like this is the week where you dig deep and figure out, like, why did that upset me so much when I have control to just walk away from it? Or, you know, where there's something left unsaid. Number 2 is a number of relationship and balance. And so when it's coupled twice, it's like the universe is saying, listen, we want you to focus on your relationships that are stable, right? Relationships, the number 2, 4 is stability. So there's something here about not being so emotionally entangled with other people's dramas, right? Because I think you had the 10 of Wands here. This is literally that card in another form. Don't be so entangled in the drama of as other people, and watch yourself grow in relationships, not just with others, but within. So, all right, Gemini, what else? Anything, what is this empath card for the week for Gemini, please? Gemini, I think it's going to be a great rest of the year ahead. We've gotten through the thick, well, we're getting through the thick of this April energy, but it's life-changing. I promise you that. Number 17, choosing experiences wisely. Number 17, trying to see if I can get it without a glare. Choosing experiences wisely. Number 17 reduces to the number 8. The number 8, creation, abundance, fruition. And so because you have new people coming in, new projects, new adventures, be careful how much energy you give, if any, to the things that don't serve you, right? You bring about what you think about. So focus on what it is that you really want to do, because the opportunity for you to shine and shine your brightest and best self happens this year. I love this for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon here with me today. Please be sure to share, like, subscribe, drop some comments, and let me know what you think. And remember that we are just stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. And until next time, Gemini, shine brightly, and I'll see you next week.